let's talk about the postulates and assumptions of Bohr's atomic model. 1 second, let me see if you have any doubts. Okay, no doubts. All right. So Bohr said electrons revolve around the nucleus only in certain permissible circular orbits, also called shells. So this is my nucleus right over here. Around the nucleus, electrons revolve, okay? And electrons revolve in particular orbits. So Bohr started to name these orbits starting with K. So he said the first orbit, or n is equal to 1, will be called as the K orbit or the K shell. The second orbit will be called as the L shell. The third orbit will be called as the M shell, and the fourth orbit will be called as the N shell. So the naming of the orbits start from K. Okay. So now electrons revolve around the nucleus only in certain permissible circular orbits, also called as shells. Each orbit is associated with a definite energy, meaning this orbit has a particular level of energy. This orbit has another particular level of energy. This has its own particular level of energy, and this also has its own particular level of energy. They all have different energy levels. Okay. Now, how do we know which energy level is greater than which energy level? We'll find out. The energy of an electron remains constant so long as it revolves in a given orbit. Meaning, if I have two electrons here in the K shell, if I have two electrons in the K shell, both these electrons will have the same energy. Their energy will not be different. They will have the same energy. But if I have one electron in the K shell and one electron in the L shell, then they will not have the same energy. The electron in the L shell will have different energy from the electron in the K shell. Which one will have more energy? Let's find out. Excitation. When electron absorbs energy, it jumps from lower energy level to higher energy level. So whenever you have something in the orbit closest to the nucleus, that is lowest energy, and orbits that are away from the nucleus have higher energy. That means energy increases in this direction. Okay, so this is low energy and this is high energy. Energy increases in this direction. So that means electron in the K shell will have lower energy than electron in the L shell. Okay. So when an electron absorbs energy, it jumps from lower energy level to a higher energy level. And when that happens, that process is called excitation. When an electron absorbs energy, it jumps from low energy level to high energy level. It is called excitation. Okay, basically like in humans, when a human is excited, they are full of energy, they are full of life. So how does that happen? That means that when the human absorbs energy, when they are happy or when they've whatever, when they have a lot of energy, they are excited. Similarly with electrons also, when they have a lot of energy, they get excited and they jump into higher levels of orbits or shells. De-excitation is the opposite of excitation. Okay, so what is the meaning of de-excitation? Electrons at higher energy level, they are unstable. Okay, so electrons that are at higher energy level, they are unstable. So what happens? So electrons from higher energy level, they tend to jump to lower energy level by giving out energy. So when electrons, they give out energy, they jump from higher energy level to lower energy level by giving out energy. Is this clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. All right, let us proceed.